Hello to you fifth graders. I am getting all organized and set up here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. We are doing practice with division tonight. This is P27 of your practice and homework journal. This was our lesson today where we were drawing bar models. I don't know if you could tell in class today or not. I do love drawing bar models. So let's see what's going to happen in this situation. That's not too bad. Let's lower that. All right. There we go. The gift shop sold 4 times as much wrapping paper in December as in January. They sold 635 rolls over the 2 months. So just like we did in class today, we're going to draw some bar models. As you can see, we have 4 here. We have 635. The question is down here later, but within this situation with this gift shop, we have 4 times as much. That's important. They sold 635 rolls. We have 2 months here. I'm starting to put a little cloud and adding that to our cubing because those are what are going to be represented in our bar model. We've got the 2 months. We've got December and January. So if you want to go ahead and get this set up with me, if they sold 4 times as much wrapping paper in December as in January, that tells me they sold more in January. 4 times as much. So we're going to show that 4. If it's 4 times as much as January and we have 4 boxes in December, 4 times what is 4? 4 times 1. That means that 1 box is for January. The 4 boxes are for December. So now we can look at all of the wrapping paper that they sold. All of the wrapping paper, that was 635 rolls. So there our model is representing 4 times as much in December as January. So an equation to show the number represented by each box of the bar model. Here's our total. How am I going to find out each box of the bar model? We had 635 rolls. We're dividing that by these 5 boxes that are in our model because I don't want to exclude January. I still have to include January in that total. So if we do the work off to the side and solve that, 635 divided by 5. 5 can go into 6 one time. Let's subtract. Bring down the 3. 5 goes into 13 2 times. Subtract. Bring down. 5 goes into 35 7 times. We end with 0. 127. Each of the boxes then has a value of 127, and those are the rolls that they were selling. So in January, that box just represents 127 rolls that they sold in January. The question says, how much wrapping paper did they sell in December? The equation I would have to write, I can explain it by writing that equation. If I know each each box in the model is representing 127 rolls, I have 4 boxes for December. So I need to do 127 times those 4. That's going to give me the wrapping paper that was sold in December. I'll go over here. 127 times 4. They sold 508 rolls in December. Now, I could go back and check if each box in the model represents 127 rolls, 508 for December, 127 for January. 508, 127, 635, that's what we started with. So now I have a way to check and know if I have the right answer. All right, so that's what we did in class today. We're going to continue working on it tomorrow, but let's look and see if we can get some more practice here. I'm going to jump down to number 3 where it gives me lots of room to work. This situation says a new machine makes 3 times as many toys in 1 hour as the old machine. If both machines make a total of 248 toys in 1 hour, how many toys does the new machine make in 1 hour? So I've got 3, I've got 248. Here is a number word, 1. How many toys does the new machine make in 1 hour? It makes 3 times as many in 1 hour as the old machine. Both machines are making a total of 248 toys. So for my bar model, I have the old machine and the new machine. The new machine makes 3 times as many. 3 times as many as the old machine. Well, if that's 3 times as many, 3 times 1 is 3. So then I'm going to put that 1 box to represent the old machine. All together, they make 248 toys. How many toys does the new machine make in 1 hour? So now I have to figure out what the value of each of the boxes in my model is. If you remember, we're going to take the total number of toys and we're going to divide it by the 4 boxes in our model. We can't forget about that box for the old machine. We have to give it a value. So 4 cannot go into 2. 4 can go into 24 6 times. I'll subtract. Bring down the 8. 4 goes into 8 2 times. I'll subtract. How many toys does the new machine make in 1 hour? Well, this 62, I divided my total number of toys by the number of boxes in my model. This 62 is 1 box. So the old machine can make 62 toys in an hour. The new machine has 3 times that much. 3 times that much. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 6 is 18. The new machine can make 186 toys. And just like that, we've got our model that helped us and our final answer. All right. There is test prep on the back. I think I'll jump back up to number 2 just because maybe I'll have enough room here. It says, the crew on a boat catch 4 fish that weigh a total of 240 pounds. The king mackerel weighs twice as much as the blackfin tuna, and the wahoo weighs twice as much as the king mackerel. The weight of the sailfish is 5 times as much as the blackfin tuna. How much does each fish weigh? Oh my goodness. Now we've got lots of information. Instead of just 2 things in our bar model, like the old and the new, or December and January, we've got a lot of fish going here. So we have 4 fish, and they weigh that much total. We've got a king mackerel that weighs twice as much as the blackfin tuna. And we've got the wahoo that weighs twice as much as the king mackerel. So I'm going to go over to the side. I have my notebook here because this is more information. But if I'm going to find out the weight of each fish, so the fish that I put in the cloud here, we've got the king mackerel. I'm going to call him the king. We've got the blackfin tuna. And we've got the wahoo. I sound like Miss Frizzle, don't I? Now, it says all of these together, we've got 4 fish, and they all together have to weigh 240 pounds. So, I have the king mackerel twice as much as the blackfin tuna, and the wahoo twice as much as the king mackerel. All right, so let's see what we can do here. The king mackerel weighs twice as much as the blackfin tuna. Twice as much as the blackfin tuna. So if I put those 2 boxes here, that means my blackfin tuna gets the 1 box. And the wahoo weighs twice as much as the blackfin tuna. What is twice as much as 2? I think that would be 4. All right, so as I look at my information now, I'm going to determine if I can solve for this answer. All right, we've got blackfin tuna, we've got all of these listed. So if they all weigh 240 pounds, let's see. Oh, wait, there's a sailfish in there too. Hold on. The sailfish. How could I forget the sailfish right there? 5 times as much as the blackfin. 5 times. I need to pay attention to that, rewrite it. Okay, I think I'm all caught up now. So if these are all of the fish, we need to know how much does each fish weigh. So they caught 4 fish. King, blackfin, wahoo, sailfish. I should have known right there. I think I got too distracted by the wahoo. All right. How am I going to determine how much they each weigh? Let's see. If they equal 240 pounds,